go. Any second now. I'm waiting. There it is. Okay. Now I grab my flipping. I should really type up the Discord thing before I click the live button, but no one's here anyway, so it doesn't actually matter how long I take. Now we're gonna want to. Where's the ad organizer? Although, do I want to risk it? Not really. I'll wait until it warns me there are ads, then I'll click the play ad button, and hopefully it'll work out. No, that's an end sign. At everyone. What do I say? I might just copy what I put in the go live notification because that feels accurate. Why is it Friday already and how did I get here? Yeah, that works. Why is it Friday already? And how did I get here? Question mark. And then we can grab this and we can copy link. Then we can paste link. Cool. And notifications sent off. And now add starting thing, whatever. I make a start now. There we go. Ads are activated as they should be to make the pre-roll thing go away. Although I have recently considered, is there an option to just turn them off and then everyone have pre-rolls anyway? It's not like I've got that many people following through this stream that like the pre-roll matters. Although it does make it much easier for someone to leave and come back. That's the main thing. I think. I don't know. I was gonna drink this water and then make myself squash in the stream, but I didn't finish the water. So I guess I'm drinking water now. I'm way too hot in this jumper. Hang on. I don't know why. I mean, it's warm outside. That's probably why. But hi, Wolfie. Good Friday? No, that was a while. We've done Easter. It's no longer Good Friday. That's the Friday before Easter, I believe. I've not shut my door. Hold on. Hello. How we doing? Yeah, you didn't think about that. Fair enough. I realized this week that last week I changed some audio settings, right? And I was like, I don't know how well this is gonna go. Like I added in some, like a noise suppression thing, messed around with the filters on the microphone that are there in OBS, and like I could sound terrible, but I don't care. No one really came through and told me if I sounded good or bad, so I was like, fine. I went and played it back just earlier today, and I was like, you know what? That sounds pretty clean. So I think we're pretty good for audio these days. I don't think I ever have to touch it again. Unless I start talking really quietly, then it might just cut me off and I won't say anything, but... It no longer does like the PC hum in the background. It's pretty great. I say this, I can't hear it right now, so maybe it's all gone wrong, I don't know. I also, little change I made, I turned up the game volume slightly. By like 10%. Because I noticed in the playback it was really quiet. And I was like, I don't like that. So yeah, changes have been made. If there's anything you hate now, tell me. But other than that, I think it's pretty good. I'll tell you an interesting thing that I did the other day. And by interesting, I mean a thing that only I will really be excited about, but you have to sit there and listen because you're here. I started reading a book, okay? This is like the 4th book, but it's the first book in the 2nd series of the book series. Does that make sense? No. Point is, I'm on chapter 2. I read the prologue and chapter 1. I really like this book. Just the prologue, I was like, this is good. This is a good one. That's the Brandon Sanderson book. He's a pretty easy bet on if general people will like a book. To be honest, like if anyone's ever like, I want to read a fantasy book, you just say read one of these ones from Brandon Sanderson, and everyone seems to be like, they at least think it's okay. The point of that though was the prologue was really cool. Like it was like it was sort of like a Western, but not. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And then it did this thing where I'm like, it was pretty tense, the whole prologue. I'm like, ooh, I'm actually invested, and it's only just started. And then, like, in the last paragraph of the prologue, it kicks off and leaves you with, like, a bullet point. You're like, the final sentence of the prologue is, oh my goodness. It's not oh my goodness, but it made me feel oh my goodness. Like, I was like, okay, this I'm excited. It's called... So, let me get this to you straight. So the series is Mistborn. That's at the top. It says a Mistborn novel. You can't really read that. So before this one, you have a book called The Final Empire. Then you have The Well of Ascension. Then you have The Hero of Ages. Those are like this big. I can get them off the shelf, actually. Hold on. You see that big white block? 3 of those. three of those up there are the ones before this one. But yeah, this book's just called The Alloy of Law, and honestly, it's much shorter, so I feel like you could start with it. I say that, I'm only 2 chapters in. I don't know if you could start with it, but I've heard people say you can start with it. If you just want to jump into the thing I'm reading, go for it, see what happens. It's about a guy called Wax. He's in, like, industrial era fantasy world, and he does a cool thing where, like, so in the book, they have, like, metal magic powers, right? They use metal, and it lets them do magic things. Okay? So he dropped bullet casings, because he's got pistols now. Because this is the Industrial Revolution bit. The first bit, it's, like, classic fantasy, and then in this series, time skips forward, and it's, like, industrial era, so they have pistols. So he has pistols. He drops bullet casings, and uses those as anchors to throw himself into the sky, because magic. And I'm like, that's so cool. Just the visual image of that. And it helped especially that in this, like, opening chapter where he's doing all this flying around at night stuff, being like, I'm gonna be a superhero. Not quite, but you know. In my head, in the prologue, I was like, when I do this whenever I start a book, if I know I'm, like, looking at the main character, I put in the effort. I'm like, okay, who am I mentally casting, like, actor, as this character? Because I need to know their face the whole book so I can, you know, get invested. And I settled on Charlie Cox. Daredevil. So when I tell you that after I'd done that, he started flying around being basically Daredevil, I was like, I've nailed it. Although he's in like a bowler hat and a cool coat thing. It's like, I nailed it, is the point. I was like, I've got this. It happens sometimes. You're reading a book and you're just like, I feel like it should be this person. And later on you're like, I was right, it should be that person. So that's my week so far. In like tiny, like I said, I've read 2 chapters of this thing, so it wasn't most of my week, but it was a very fun part of my week. What have you been up to, Wolfie? What's going down in Wolfie Town? I've not talked to you via stream for a couple weeks. I don't think. Unless I'm misremembering. Which I don't think I am.
One down, one to...
And the next one is with...
You said that already? Okay, I think I'm done at this camp. I think I did all the stuff before I even ended the stream last time, so... Back to the overworld! Also, Wolfie, while you're here, I realize you keep sending me things, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting, and then I don't reply. I'm not replying because I'm not interested. I'm not replying because I forget. I'm like, I'll do it later, and then I don't. So... You know, just mentally imagine anytime you send a thing, my brain goes, oh, that's nice. Just, like, try and autopilot that in. Or I could just start saying, oh, that's nice. But, you know, I'm trying to counteract my tendency to forget things rather than ultimately change it, because, well, actually, no, I can do both. I'll try and, I'll do both. Let's see if next time you send me something I actually respond to it. Because that would be nice of me, wouldn't it? I can do better. What the? I've just realized a giant tower in the distance, so I'm like, how long's that been there? where am I, actually? That's a good starting point. Oh, is that old Lumia? No, what am I looking at? I don't know what I'm looking at. Weird. You've been quite active, getting outside more, doing more exercise, and also Tomodachi life. That's the game. I've heard about it from you and other people. I'm not sure it's my sort of game. In that, I imagine it's a game I could have fun with, but also a game that I would like. I'd sort of run out of things to do pretty quickly. I feel like, and that would, you know, make it seem less cool. So I might as well just not buy it and, you know, play this. This game is my type of game completely. It was. Oh, that's just another type of Nevron. Never mind. I thought that was something. I'm not hurt. Wow. What, crying in the corner? Don't cry in a corner. Cry in plain sight where I can see the consequences of my actions. I was gonna say the causes of my actions. I'm like, that would be a weird time travel trip. Let's get a little better after a while, but then you have 60 hours in it in less than a week. Yeah, that's gonna happen. If you spend that long. Oh, this is the giant tower. I don't think I can get up there. I think it's a sort of blocked off situation for now. That's fine. I have a mission, and it's over here, and I've been avoiding. So the last 2 weeks I spent running around the Frozen Hearts, being the coolest person ever, and taking on things that were way too difficult for my level, and then parrying so effectively that it didn't matter. Like, I took down a boss, but halfway through the boss, it killed half my party, so I was 1v1ing this boss for half its health bar. It took half an hour to kill it, but I killed it without wiping a single time, and it was like the best thing ever. And I got a bunch of weapons, and now I'm ridiculously over-leveled for whatever I'm going to do, because there was an objective. It was beat up this thing and beat up the thing over here. This one was supposed to be the harder of the two. I did it first. Then I went down to the Frozen Heart, did a bunch more harder stuff. So in theory, this should be easy. In theory. We'll see how that goes. Figure let's just jump straight into it, you know. Let's go do the thing, because hey, you. I don't like your girlfriend. No, wait. Think you need a new one? Sorry.
He who guards truth with lies.
Are those faces?
Yup.
An infinite sea of them.
You'll say this. You've slowed down a bit, and usually just go on the game 3 times a day for like 2 minutes, just so you can get stuff that's only available at certain times a day. I did that with Animal Crossing for a while, then I realized, what if I just don't log in? And so I haven't logged in for 2 days. After, I think I did like 3 weeks of Animal Crossing, just out of the blue. This month. Oh, well, interesting. I started doing it, because I never actually, like, got... Like, there's a bit where the credits roll in that game. Never got to that. So I got to that, and I was like, cool. And then I sort of ran out of creative energy for it, and I'm like... Because I don't know if you get this too, but, like, as a person who draws stuff, as a person who writes stuff, and as a person who streams stuff, there's only so much of my brain that, like, I can use at any given time. And so, if I'm spending all my creative energy trying to make a nice island in Animal Crossing, I'm not going to draw in my sketchbook. Because I've used up my creative energy. Or I'm not going to continue writing the thing that I've been writing for so long that still no one knows anything about, you know? Like, and so, like, I can't invest in the same way in creative games if I want to be creative outside of games. Being creative outside of games has the benefit of being more showable to other people than in a game. In a game, you're sort of, like, confined to people who like that game and go, oh, that's nice. Outside of a game, you can be like, this is a sketchbook. I'm gonna open it to, like, hold on. It's here. the other night I decided I'm gonna draw some animals because I need to draw something because I've not done it in a while. And so I drew some animals, like as an octopus. And I think the octopus turned out pretty good because I never drawn an octopus before, but I had like a reference image and I was like, sure, I could do that. And I just wait for the shapes of it. And I sort of, I can't really see the jellyfish there. He's a jellyfish, I promise. He has legs. It's just hard to see because the camera's bad. But like, you know, sometimes you draw stuff just because you want to try it. It's pretty cool. And you go, hey, I didn't do bad. And the moral is, you don't do that if you spend the time in a video game instead. There's massive balance to be played with video games and every other hobby. Because at any given point in the day, you have two options. You can be like, I'm going to do the less, I say you. Every time I say you in this context, I'm really talking about me, aren't I? Well, I'm like, you feel like this. It means I feel like this. So let's rephrase that. At any point in my day, I have two options. Really, there's more than two options, but we'll stick with two for now. There's, I'm gonna turn on my Switch or my PlayStation or my PC and play a game, and then probably like 3 hours later, not a lot will have changed, but I'll have played a game and had some fun. Or there's, I'm gonna try and self-improve, and usually if I make the game an option, the game will win every time. It's like, well, that thing gives me quests I can follow, and it makes it easier. Whereas,
Is the island singing?
I'm really ruining the atmosphere of this place. But when I'm
This is creeping me out.
like, I want to go draw something, it's so much harder because it's also like, what am I gonna draw? Usually it's open Pinterest, find something vaguely interesting, try and draw it. It's a lot less intrinsically motivating. It's like retro motivating. The motivation to draw comes from being done with drawing. That sounds bad. How do I explain my brain? With much difficulty. With much difficulty. Drawing is a thing I'm happy to have done and been like, oh look, I did a thing. But going into it, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing every single time. Like, without fail, it's always, I don't know what I'm doing. Can I really draw that thing? I don't know. Video game, it's like, I'll be fine. This place is kind of groovy. I'm gonna quiet down for probably a cutscene. Let's immerse. I guess that's the Axon I have to fight.
What's it doing?
It's assessing me.
It's not attacking.
Was that an invitation?
So it seems.
Feels like a trap.
I don't mind a straightforward path for once. Better than battling through a mountain of Nevrons.
No, Verso's right. Something feels off.
Hmm?
Well, if you're harmless, then these weapons will stay harmless too.
Touché. Well, Visage invites you to join him in his chamber at the end of this path. I assume that's why you're here.
Where do the other paths lead?
You're free to traverse them. Masks are not just to obscure, They may also illuminate. Look for the masks that you need.
Meaning?
The invitation stands.
That was such a smash cut into dramatic that
Straight to the axon. Or take the other paths.
I don't know how this game does this, but like every now and then it will just be like, and now we're in incredibly cool, and you're like, what? How did we get here? Like, this is nuts. We can rest here, sure. We're gonna go out for a walk into the cinema, but then Royal Mail notified you saying Final Fantasy 7 Twin Packs arriving today. You've been installing that instead. Yeah, it's like it's very easy to video game to just sort of be like, oh, I'm doing that now, no matter what plan was made. That said, I do hope you enjoy Final Fantasy 7 if and when you play it. I haven't got round to part 2 yet. What is it, Rebirth? Is that the second one? I've not done that. I don't even own it, but I did the first one. I'm thinking when they release the third part, I'll go back, I'll replay the first one, and finally do the DLC. I'll play the second one, and then I'll play the third one. Either that, or I'll go back and play the original, and then I'll do that whole thing I just said. Healing share. Receive 50% of all heals affecting other characters. That's cool, but... yeah, these are level 11. So, for reference, the rewards I was getting from the other place I went, level 22. So this area shouldn't be too hard. Let's see if I can fight the merchant. It's fun to fight the merchant. Send in... who do I want to send in? Let's do CL. Level 54. I got this. Alrighty. Skills. Searing Bond, go. I did 999 without even trying. Okay. Well, screw this guy, I guess. What if I just face attack it? That's 7,000 still. Okay, well. Sealed fate it is. He's so done. Poor guy. What you got? You got a weapon. On turn start, gain 1 shield if at least 1 sun charge is active. By 5 volatile enemies that break shield. Oh! That's interesting. I'll buy it. I won't use it, but I'll buy it. And then I want to buy... these resplendent ones. I need those. Have I been watching the new season of The Boys? No, because it's on Amazon Prime, and I'll like when they released all the episodes, I'll like get a month of Amazon and I'll watch all of it in like 2 days and be like, oh, that was interesting. The Boys is such a weird show where I watched season 1 and I found it really, really cool, and I watched season 2 and I found it really, really cool, and between season 2 and 3 I went, I don't really remember half the stuff that happens. And I watched season 3 and I'm like, why isn't it over yet? Then I watched season 4 way after it came out and I was like, this should have been the final season. So now they're actually in the final season. I'm like, okay, maybe it'll be good. But I just feel like they dragged it so long that I'm like, just... your objective since season 1 has been kill Homelander. We're not done it yet. Like, it almost feels like no progress is made ever. And I'm like, obviously in the final season I imagine there's much more progress made, but it means that I'm really uninvested until I end up like watching it and going, it's okay. Also, it feels like a lot of the characters just sort of don't ever evolve. Like, I feel like every season has that bit where you're like, Butcher's he's annoying and like rude and bad, and then it's like, oh, but maybe we like him, and then the next season it's like, no, he sucks. Probably more than last time. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, I will watch it eventually. But what been watching Daredevil Born Again Season 2. I've been watching the Darth Maul TV show. Oh, I'm currently 2 episodes behind on that. I watched like 4 of those episodes. And I've been watching Apple TV's For All Mankind, the show about space and living on different planets, and it's cool, and yeah. What's happening? Yeah, the Darth Maul show's been coming out every Monday. They're on like 6 episodes at this point. I've watched 4, like I said.
My, what a lovely fate.
These things aren't creepy at all.
Take this.
You know, maybe I shouldn't bother with strategy at this point, because that was me dealing low damage. Like, oh, I really have over prepared for this. I'm gonna reach a boss fight, and I'm gonna be so OP that it's just no threat. Hopefully, it's still threatening, but you know, I have a feeling I've messed myself up in that regard. What was the new ability you got? The Monus Venare. Deal high single target physical damage, can break. Ooh. So it's just a better version of Brawler Bash. Sure. I'll take the Monus Venare. I will say, the Darth Maul show, it is, like, visually speaking, I don't know what they've done, but it looks so cool. Like, Clone Wars always sort of had a slightly painted aesthetic, but this one they went, what if we just stopped trying to make it look like it wasn't painted, and now everything looks, it's like there's paint strokes in it, you're like, that's really cool looking.
They seem so joyful. I'm almost jealous.
On the surface, at least.
He who guards truth with lies. Useful.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I saw there was an enemy there. I just didn't quite see the extent of its crawly, creepy nature. Oh, I don't want this thing to ever get to attack me. I don't like it. Which is probably fine for me, because if I just sealed fate it right now... Okay, no, it has more health than I gave it credit for. That's fine with me. We will do... do a blitz.
Let's carve a path.
And then... yeah, that's its eye. I can shoot it in the eye. Okay. Shoot it one more time in the eye. literally can't even... Look at my health. I took 4 hits. I've lost next to nothing. He thinks he's scary, but nah. Get wrecked. I like it here. Monoko. Did you get anything? Wait, who? Someone got a weapon, right? Well, there it is. Switch to S rank on break. Base attacks can break. 100% critical chance on S rank. Well, see, that would be fun, but this thing does 1,994 power, so it really isn't matched by 500, 603. Oh, I got a new ability. What's the new ability? It's the Condoristi Blast. Deal medium physical damage to all enemies. Heal allies by 10% to each enemy hit. Okay, so if you hit like 3 enemies, you get 30%. What's the difference? This one applies regen. Yeah, I'll keep what I got. I'll keep it. You seek death. I will deliver. I got the power. I would like to the searing bond. Actually, hold on. This guy's flying, so shoot him in the face. That'll do. Actually, yeah. Now he's gone. Another searing bond. I forget that does quite that much. Oops. I mean, this one does very high light, although they're weak to dark damage. So we just use the dark thing and it kills it, doesn't it? Yeah. Worth remembering that. They're weak to dark damage, probably not weak to light damage. In fact, probably resist light damage. Means don't use it.
Good stuff.
Hola! You have a scary face on your arm, that's kind of cool. Oh, wait, that guy's got... Okay, then we will... Do I shoot your shield in the mouth? Is that a weak spot? I don't know. They look very armored. Kabam. Good enough for me. Then... I go so fast I get more turns before they do. Great. You know what? Because I can. Perfect break him. There you go. He's dead. I'm S rank. Set it on fire? I mean, it's... We're on a grassy, flowery place. Maybe fire's good. I was right. It's dead. Solid's death. The bush l'éclair foot. Wonderful. Monoko abilities. What do we got now? Apply shell to allies for 3 turns. Yeah, not that great. And what was that other thing I found? It was like target all. Was it down here? don't remember. I literally just got it. Maybe it was for someone else. That one? Medium, all hit. Yeah, that one. Put that instead of this one. I like being able to hit everything. Actually, 5 physical damage to all enemies. That might be better. Do that. It costs 7, but so does the other thing I had. That did 5 physical damage. There's also the agile mask, which well, now I don't have a green mask, so yeah, I've not really gained much from doing this. That's sort of just that's a perfect description. I sort of just you know. Altar's blood. Oh, I like that move. It sacrifices my health to do it, but it's fun nonetheless. Ditch the S-Stock. Put in that one. There you go. Now I have a nice variety of masks to use. That's what you like to see. Oh wait, what the...
69th Expedition. Fleur. Good thing Anthony upgraded all the climbing handholds. Not only are they much easier to install in the cliff faces, they're also a lot nicer to use. We're setting the last few handholds tomorrow. Then we can finally get out of these caverns and see the sun again. I can't wait to rejoin the mountaineering team. I still remember that first mountain we scaled. Watching the sun rise above the clouds was magical. But rappelling down as we set the handholds was pure exhilaration. I know some of the others chafe at being restricted to recon only. I get it's not very satisfying making maps and prepping trails while people are dying. But this prep work will pay off in the long run. It may not be glamorous, but truly essential work rarely is. Doesn't make it any less important. And as the Expedition 69 motto says, we are literally laying a trail for the ones who come after. Step by step, handhold by handhold, each expedition carries the next one forward.
Expedition 69, we salute you. This path may have fallen down, but I'm assuming that means that they're the ones who, you know, every single one of these handholds I find, probably. Like, underrated expedition, that one, clearly. Because I didn't know they existed until now, when I found their dead body. Beside a big tall thing that fell down. Boosh. Give everyone energy. Now. Searing Bond is one hit. Not great, but we'll do... yeah, put the foretell on it. It's a good idea. And then How do I build... We'll do a split.
Let's go faster.
Hopefully that'll... As I say, hopefully that'll give it some break damage. It gave it a lot of break. Then... Speed burst, that's 5 hits. That's a decent amount. Now we're back with Minoko over here, who... And I think it's just gonna do the energy move, so that I can make sure everyone can always use move. Wait a minute. Do this thing. Uh-huh. Then we can do Hard Weaver. You're now breakable. But I can't afford the break. Well, that's annoying. Wait, on B rank costs 5 AP. Well, I have 5 AP. That's a very annoying number. You are broken. Now we do Sealed Fate and you struggle. Well, that's not very great, so just hit you, I guess. For 6,000, sure. How is it my turn again? I just took a turn. Ooh, great. I unlocked Baguette. As expected. Like, yes, I have a really cool fire outfit, but now... Now I can be Baguette. It's still funny, though. I would like you to have anti-burn if you are able, but that costs 15, so I have to what? Get rid of your break damage? Eh. Critical moment, take that off. Critical burn. Don't need that either. And that does sort that off. Anti-burn. There we go. There's a weapon that sets her on fire, so I'm like, let's make that not do anything. Because statistically the weapon's great, it's just I don't particularly want to be on fire, so... Hold on, what is... How do I deal with... You? You're just standing, there's a scary mask. Where am I going? Is there a climbing thing? Was my reward that I got a journal? Oh wait, and my rewards I got a stupid outfit, wasn't it? That was that was precisely what that was, yeah. Okay, so that's a flag. What's this? I thought I saw something. I don't think I did see something. Huh, weird. Maybe that weapon from afar, yeah, it did. The weapon from afar looked like a ladder of some sort. Ugh! I don't like that. That. Yeah, it is following. That's no. There's an eyeball in its mouth. That's weird. Oh, there's two. Great. Not great. Don't like.
Lovely feet.
Well, we got a new opener. 7,000 damage, one hit. I don't even know why I'm still fighting these things if I've killed them all once to get their ability. So I'm just... Oh wait, I forgot, that guy's got a shield. Oh well, one's dead. Didn't really matter. His counter mode is interrupted. I don't know what that means, but I'll take it. Aha!
Good stuff.
30% increased damage can't be healed. Eh. It's okay. So where's this? It's up there. The thing that... I assume it's gonna like try and jump on me or something. Yeah, there it is. Hi. You thought you were scary, but I saw you coming, so now you're gonna die really quick. If this was Dark Souls, that would be terrifying. In this game, however, I'm like... These enemies don't understand my power level.
Maybe that's smart for me.
Here we go.
I'm walking in like the Avengers at this point. Great, what's this? A weapon, assumedly. A Confuso! Element light, I believe? Let's see what it does. Who's it for, actually? Monoko? No. Ayel? No. Light damage can burn? No. No, I'm okay. And a big mask. A mask. It seems connected to the axon. It speaks. He who painted this world, seeking what he could not grasp, longing to share those he loved. Behind his smile, what could it be? Sad. Nothing. Painted, speaking what he could not grasp, longing to share. Bang. Nothing. Okay, what if I click joy? Something happens. The jovial moissonnier. Well. Hold on. How much does this ability cost real quick? Cost 3. Fantastic. This will be enjoyable.
Here we go.
Oh god, that's creepy.
Did you hear that?
That was the Axon.
Destroying these masks seems to hurt him. Then let's keep doing that.
Right. Well, I guess you can fight it at full strength, or you beat up things around it, and let's see what happens there. Hang on, is this very high single target physical damage? Reduced AP cost for each attack parried since last turn can break. Okay, that's kind of cool. I think I was going for the sword ballet, so I'll wait. Level up complete, let's rest. Now, I'm thinking I could go and fight the, go over there, fight the boss without depowering it. But also there was items and stuff in the side areas, so that kind of seems like an important thing to do. Oh. Hello?
These masks feel ominous.
Yeah. Have I actually gone the side area, or is this the have I gone the right way? Oh, hello, guy in top hat who keeps repairing everywhere. Okay. So you've lost someone and you're sad about it. Makes sense. Who are you talking about? Who is him? The man who's silent. Well, that's not very helpful. Like, you know, if you're gonna give your dying wishes or whatever, give me some context. Okay, we got a fairy mask.
Minoko, what does that mean? He who guards truth with lies.
Exactly what it sounds like.
Guard as in protect? Or guard as in control?
Yes.
Okay. Oh. Yeah, this must be the wrong, or the right way, which makes it the wrong way, because this is where I killed the mask. Can I go backwards? Is that... Not to delay, but like... I feel like I should go explore every other area first. You know, I've already come to this area in the wrong order. I don't need to... I don't need to skip a bunch of it either. I mean, it looks like there's a cool fire zone that I've not gone to. Great if I could run a little faster though. Just a bit. I slow walked in and now I'm trying to speed run out. Yeah, they really could not have been more clear with the this is the correct way to go by the giant statue thing. Somehow I missed that. Let's go to the red place. Full of different flowers. Wait, what? Random hole in the floor. Wait, no, this is the same place I went to. Is it? Is it? I don't... Are they all like this? Is this the same? Have I gone to the same? I genuinely don't know. This looks similar. I think I've gone to the same place twice in a row. I think that's what I've done here. Yeah. 100% I have. Okay, time to leave. I thought... what? I really thought I'd gone a different way. I guess that's why they call it a maze. I don't want photo mode, I just wanted to avoid the mask animation. Right, so I've been this way. Yeah, I thought I'd been that way. But maybe that's where you enter from. I've been that way, now I have to go this way. Now, if this takes me to the grassy place, I'm going to be really confused. Now, that looks different. We got blue. Ah, blue means sad. Green means good. Blue means sad. Red means angry. Right, I get it. I've figured out the puzzle. Bye. He's not so scary.
Onions. Ready to strike. Here we go. Your turn to shine.
What you? I don't think you can call that one a... What the? You call that a puppy? That's a... I'll tell you what that is. That's a no-no. If you want a good song to accompany "That's a No-No" as a phrase for permanently in your mind, you can look up the song "That's a No-No" by ITZY, and then suddenly you're never going to forget. Because it sticks. Has a cool dance and everything. That's how...
I know they're never.
It's like a trend that's happening where it's a random song off of like a really old release they had, right?
For them.
And then
Noble, but
they did a dance for it, like a concert. So something that had choreography, and then it became like the most popular song. It's one of those ones where it's like, no one noticed until they did. Rude. You'll have to look it up. Feel free. It's a good time. And like I say, good dance to it too. Very fun choreography. I'm being told I have to run an ad break, so I mean... It's not really a bad time or a good time. Actually, it's a great time. You go look up that song, Wolfie. I'll send a 3-minute ad break. I'll go away, and in 3 minutes' time, you'll come back, and then I'll perfect. Coordination. Ad break thing. Go. I'll be back in a bit. Enjoy a view of whatever this is. Up there. Gross. Great. I had a feeling you wouldn't remember what you were looking up. Also, in that break, I realized that because I can hear the game still when I go away, because you know, AirPods. And I was like, I realized that this music in this area, it's like it plays backwards. Like if you can hear it, it sounds like when you make a song backwards. And I was like, that's a cool way of making it seem eerie and like it's with a thing of like everything's lies or whatever. I'm like, that's kind of
What have we here?
thematically interesting. I think I wouldn't have noticed it if it hadn't been that I was just listening to it while I was walking somewhere else. occultist blood ritual. Kill him.
Take your shots.
Oh, well, that's no fun. I don't know if I can dodge that or not. Either way, he's dead. I mean, no, Wolfie, I said the song like one time, and I realized, yeah, so the song was "That's a No-No." Is that you were like, "It's a puppy," and I went, "That's a no-no." Hold on, okay, let's see if I can find you just a link, because I'm nice like that. YouTube. Huh, I'm on the wrong YouTube account. There we go. I was on my Stream VODs account because that's how you upload things, isn't it? Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Copy. Actually, this'll just don't autoplay. Don't do it. I don't need this copyright on my conscience. There we go. You play like any song. That's the link to the vid anyway. You play any song on Twitch, they're like, "We'll mute your VOD now." I'm like, "No! I needed that." Although hopefully, I mean, I've set it so that Twitch doesn't actually auto-publish VODs, so in theory it wouldn't auto-censor them. We'll see. One day. But not now. What is that thing?
Well, that will help.
Well, wait. I just unlocked a thing called Glass Cannon, that's cool. The Chromatic Ramasseur. Right. But what are the odds that he's really, really killable? Oh, he's resistant to dark damage. Okay. Okay. Well, that presents a more interesting conundrum here.
Take this.
Incoming.
He gets to attack it. That's no fun. Well, wait. What do you mean your mortal hit? His mortal hit didn't kill me. Where'd you get 3 goes? There you go. Finally, you killed someone. You're happy now. Only though because I made his health so low. What do you mean you attack again? What? 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 Are you done? Okay. What do you... Okay, so I have to counter him. 1, 2, 1, 2. I've actually encountered difficulty. Houston, we have a problem.
Just try it.
I'm too late. It's fine. We have 2 more people in reserve.
Careful of my elf.
There's more!
Ready to parry.
Your face is broken. You like that song? Yay! We did it! Well, I guess. Hold on. Set him on fire? He is stunned. This is good. He's already on fire. Actually, I'm sticking with the crippling tsunami. Yeah. Make him slow. Now it's my turn again. And now he's on fire. I use combustion. Get dead. He thought he could surprise me with his I get to take turns forever unless you parry, but little did he know I'm good at parrying. That's a yes, yes. Put him. Yeah, it's really funny though, because that song, like, to give you a little bit of context, that song, I think, was released in 2020, and it became popular this year. Or because they did a choreography on the concert, and it plagued my YouTube shorts for ages, and I specifically watched it like 7 times.
Nice.
Okay, so we weren't meant to go that way. Well, we were, and I killed a kind of tricky thing. Wait, I need to heal. Thank you for remembering. Yeah, there's a thing over there, but what's the thing over here? Ah, hello. Have you any secret things to do? Use me. Just use my cult's blood ability. Yep, and then good. Is oh, it's a journal. Wait. 39.
Expedition 39. Albert. Edith's not back. So until then, we stay on recon. All these masks are freaking me out. Fucking creepy.
Yeah.
I swear I could hear one of them singing. The Nevrons around here behave so strangely. Almost like they don't really want to kill us. They still do, though. This place is making me crazy. Maybe if I wore one of these masks, they'd make me
No. No, Albert. Don't wear one of the masks. They won't leave you alone. You'll become one of them, probably. It'll do the weird voodoo thing. Ha! Okay, so can I just run past you, lot? Oh.
Interesting.
Oh. Fascinating. They really don't care. I guess they're all too depressed to fight. That's helpful. Hello, big face. It speaks. He who lives in between. Behind his veil, emotions swell. A life forced to paint. But is he a reflection of? Sad. Something. Okay. Not a very difficult quiz, that one. I overestimated it last time. It's interesting that they're referring to a he who paints, though. Given that we've only really referred to a paintress, implying a she who paints. Interesting.
Oh, really? My turn. Bitter dregs.
You weren't too difficult. I got a blue caro. Whatever that is. You gone, sad face. I wonder if at some point there's going to be a reveal that makes all of this stuff make more sense. Because there's the option where it's sort of just like, you know,
Yeah, it definitely hurts him. I think I saw one more path.
That's
the
good.
option where it's basically like, oh yeah, this stuff's weird because it's weird. Like Nevrons, they be like that. Or there's the option where the like it explained. It's like, oh, it's all linked to like the emotions of the secret something, you know, reveal. Oh wow, it's actually a representation of the mind of the paint person, and the paint person's actually like going through the emotions, so we're killing off the emotions, and that lets us defeat the greater. You know, there could be a way they explain it. I don't quite see how, but.
Everything's destroyed.
Normally, I enjoy a little destruction, but this doesn't feel right.
Rage.
They're so angry they're fighting each other now. Interesting.
Sweet taste of blood.
You got. What do you mean you got 4? Not a 4 shield.
My turn. A bit of violence, yes.
At a certain point, that fight where I realized I don't have to try. I can just hit the attack button. Honestly, this doesn't even look like rage. It looks like anguish looking at the faces. They look sad, angry. Oh, it's the weird horse of doom. But going on a journey, I guess.
have we here?
Limited violence, yes.
Do I even have an attack all enemies? I don't think I do. No, but what I can do is... There we go. Okay, that's the objective face. What other extras can I find before we go there?
Great.
Part of me hopes that by beating all these spare things, I'm actually powering up the super boss, so it becomes super cool, but... that would be such a rude thing to do. And like, oh yes, you think you'll keep it? Like, anyone who wasn't me and didn't go to all the other places and get all the over-leveled stuff, like, that would be so mean.
The cards have spoken.
Do I have an attack all targets thing? No, I don't. I say that every time. Wait, I thought I had more. But
Ready to strike.
What have we here?
more revive. Bearing. Wait, hang on. Where does this go? Was it a jump on my head, probably? Yeah, that is. Hello. On every damage dealt, try to continue. What is that? I just got a weird ability that reads kind of confusing. I imagine those guys are pretty difficult normally. Just thinking about how they actually take me some time to kill. Like, they must be decently leveled. Which would explain why them jumping on you is so scary, but... I don't know. It's very limited in some ways what you can do with fear when you're in a turn-based game, because you know it. As long as it's your turn first, you have the advantage. And the more turns you have, the less easy it is for them to make it scary. Ooh,
Useful.
a Versa, a music record. And I got a piano. Right. Anything else in here? I mean, there's a... not seeing any of your secrets. Like that one room where I shot a mirror open. Oh, hello. Hey, what's this? Is that Skie? Oh, hello. Also, is box? Box open? No box open. Okay.
Art
Oh
can
no.
be a window, and art can be a mirror. And great art is both. Son, you'll never be a true artist if there's always a mask between you and the viewer, especially when the viewer is you.
I'm gonna need to pick through that. Hold on. So one that sounds like it's what's his name? The big bad guy. They've said his name before and I always forget it. Anyway, you'll never be a true artist if there's a mask between you and the viewer. Especially when the viewer is you. If you put a mask between yourself and your... I see. I think that actually makes sense when you break it down. Like, if you make something that isn't actually yours, then you're not an artist. Or you're a true artist, by his definition specifically. You know, it's a bit picky, but at the same time, there's a nugget of truth in that. You gotta express yourself authentically if you want to be the best at art. Back to le visage. I'm still trying to remember what that guy's name is.
Spicy.
Annoying me. I feel like I should know it. I cannot remember his name.
The fun begins.
That's really annoying. He's like the main bad guy. How do I not remember? Probably because his name's something French-like, and I forget. What's his name be like? Jack or something? When applying a burn stack, apply a second one. That's cool. That's fair. Hold on. Mael, you got a new ability coming your way. I'm gonna need you to get the double burn. I read out, try to consume 1 AP. If successful, increase damage by 20%. Right, so you can spend an extra AP to make your attack better. On every damage better. So if you did like a 8-hit attack, it would consume as much as it, and that's a bit too costly. Augmented counter 2? I'll leave it for now. I'm debating swapping out my party because it's getting... I've fallen into a rhythm again. Where I know precisely what moves I'm gonna do in what order, and you know, it's always good to swap people in and out when that happens.
What lovely feet.
Easy peasy.
An advantage.
An advantage. He who fights, he who cannot fight fate. Behind his scowl, emotions blaze, but in the shadows, his temper fades. Or a mask of anger. Wait a minute. You're a mask of anger, so you're like fake anger. I mean, hold on.
The fun begins.
I like this music. I just like listening to the songs. This isn't even like that important a boss fight, and it's a really impactful piece of music. Yeah, so I'm breaking all of the fake emotions, I guess, and then the what the big boss is the real one? I don't. Hmm.
I think that's all of them.
Thank you for that, Mael. A useful piece of commentary. I would like more defense and more agility and more vitality.
We should be able to fight the Axon properly now.
Let's answer this thing's invitation.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Who do I want to take off? I'll take off CL. Because CL's higher than everyone else's level, and that seems silly. Honestly, I can take off anti-burn. I don't want to be immune to burn, I don't think. I think that's actively ruining my thing. Is there like a heal on counter or something? Recover 20% health on counter. There you go. That'll do. And then what was that other thing I unlocked? I could do an extra augmented counter, so then my counterattack damage goes even higher. I think double burn was all I wanted though. Yeah, we'll run with this lot. Is this the door? This is the door. Okay. For real this time. I am curious now what happens if you don't beat up all the masks. Because there's clearly a dilemma presented. They're like, you could just go straight there, or you could do all the extra stuff. I'm like, well, I want to go to the extra places anyway, so there's going to be items and stuff. So I went and did them all, but... just running straight in would be interesting. Hello? Oh. Don't put that on. Good.
I think you pissed him off.
Okay. Got 5 faces. Okay, well, let's do... wait, hold on, what the... okay, so that's just that I can hit it. Okay, it is a black mirror. Fascinating, but I'll give myself energy. I'm on fire. I'm on 2 fire. What we're gonna do is we're gonna set it on fire for a lot. I hit jump.
Cut him down.
Okay. I mean, music's cool. I'm just kind of sad I'm doing 999 damage per hit. Hit it with... wait, there's a mask in the mirror. Shoot it. There you go. Tactical. Whoa. I'm on fire. I took 27 damage from burning. I'm okay with being on fire. Ain't even that bad. You just use combustion on the dude. Gonna destroy him, isn't it? I'm gonna have to play this game again and go to this guy first. Because he did not deserve to die so easily. Although there could be phase 2. Phase 2? Everything's a lie is what they said before. Are you the boss? Is that the... is it...
People want so badly to know what's behind the mask. Front, back, recto, verso. Great art is both window and mirror. Whether it's your mask or theirs.
Harmless, huh?
He's the real Axon.
I said it like 20 seconds ago. Bit late, but...
How you use them.
Nice. Okay. Anything to shoot? That's always step 1 of these things. When it appears no. And then we... And with a blitz. Hey, he's got more health than the last guy. Fantastic. Okay. Unfortunately for him, I still have good moves though, so... I may be on fire, but it's only helping me. Now gains a shield for each blow dealt. Okay. Well, that would be interesting if it weren't for what's about to happen. Oh, so I get plus 10% damage for every stack of... I'm on plus 80% damage, I think. You're outmatched. 30% damage increase until a hit's received. That's cool.
We did it.
No, wait.
We all need masks.
There were 5 masks on the thing. For 5 of us.
This mask can't hurt me. Because it is me.
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
Axon down. Let's bring this to the curator.
Well, CL's still the coolest. Categorically. Verso thinks he is.
That was Verso, wasn't it?
Huh?
Renoir.
What's the bad guy's name? Renoir. I knew there was something French. But like, you're versa versa, so what do you mean that was versa? Were we fighting ourselves? Is that... Oh, maybe that's why she was like the mask on her, because it is because they were fighting. But it was the made of the... I don't know. I'm sort of grasping at straws. Hello, Mr. Curator. Like I'm bearing a mask. Are we doing the flash thing again?
You again. Why?
Well,
What did you see this time?
I don't know. Oh, a woman. It was. Why do I keep seeing things? Who are you?
I've got this weird idea that the curator might be Gustav somehow, and I don't know how that would be possible, but... A new weapon. A new hand touches the beacon. Barrier breaker acquired. Oh, that's the weapon. You can now face the paintress at the monolith. What? Just... What? What at the end? What? Heal shields removed by hitting enemies. Switch to virtuous stance on breaking any shield. Okay. Hitting a marked enemy breaks all its shield. Element. Something else. Is that darkness? Is that element? I don't know. Either way, I mean... Shields don't seem that common, so I'm sort of good not having that, but... Who are you? What is going on? I'd like to upgrade this weapon. Yeah! There you go, now play again when entering Twilight State. To get more turns! Maybe I should upgrade Barrier Breaker. One of those things like, if they're giving it to me, it's probably useful for something, so... Although I do like having a bunch of damage for being burning. Upgrade resources. I still don't have a... Weird. Strong revived and Don't have one. Kind of strange. You think I'd have picked that up by now? Probably missed it. Oh well. Well, squad, let's talk, I guess, because I don't really understand how I've come to be. Maybe facing the paintress is like that. It's the midpoint. Maybe it's the midpoint plot twist, not the end point, because it just feels like so much isn't done yet. And I'll go do it probably now, because unless something big changes,
You seem preoccupied.
I don't want to over level it ridiculously or anything.
It's nothing. Just nerves. It's been a long road to get here.
Extra long for you, I imagine.
You, on the other hand, seem quite relaxed.
Do I?
You're not nervous?
Of course I am, but we will do everything in our power. And either it will be enough, or it won't.
Yes. Friendship points, please.
You used to be a farmer. Is that why you use a scythe?
I guess.
Really?
Once a farmer, always a farmer.
That's fun.
Is a double-headed scythe very useful on a farm, though?
If you twirled it, I imagine.
Double the efficiency. You should see how quickly I can harvest crops.
I'll bet. I used to love the gardens of Lumiere. It must look quite different now.
Very melty.
Probably a lot more variety than back then. The Outdome teams brought back loads of new plants from the surrounding islands. That's actually how I met Pierre. I asked his team for honey petal samples. He brought me a bouquet of them, and 15 boxes of plant cuttings.
Smart man. If you want to romance a farmer, live plants are probably better than dead flowers.
Dead flowers are nice too.
Aw.
You don't talk about your husband much. Sorry.
It's okay. It's just... it still hurts that he's gone. Neither of us were perfect, but we were perfect for each other.
What happened to him? You don't have to talk about it.
He died in an accident on one of the islands near Lumiere. His body washed away.
I'm sorry.
I was prepared for his gommage, but not for him to die in an accident. We were supposed to have 5 more years together. It's okay. I've learned to be grateful for the time we did have, instead of angry at the time we lost.
That's a good way to look at it. You were lucky to have found each other. Not everyone has that.
Yeah, I am. Very lucky.
Well, can't compete with that.
You're competing in a different event.
That's a nice way to say fling. Is there a future where I might
This is great.
compete in the same event?
Let's just focus on today. And by today, I mean tonight.
These are some insane options. Oh dear. I mean, you... I don't feel like Versa's down for that. You know, let's just back off.
That might not be a good idea. I don't know if I can keep my feelings, casual.
I understand. Good night.
Neil understands Versa's feelings. DLC's a good friend in Versa. What more can you want? Friendship level. Ah.
I can't believe we're this close.
I can't either, Luna. I'm pretty sure we're not this close, actually, the more I think about it. But
Thank you. Ciel was right about you.
there's so much of the map I've not been to. It's like, we can't be at the end.
Oh.
But what more is there?
Actually, I should thank you. I wouldn't have got this far on my own.
Tomorrow comes.
Spend some time with Luna, because she's really nice. Ursa approaches Luna, who is working on the Expedition 33 journal. Ooh. We're going to
Working on the
record a thing?
33's journal. You planning to die anytime soon?
Well, you never know what tomorrow brings. Not to you, but to us.
Do you always take such copious notes?
Since I was 4.
Really? 4?
That's what happens when you have obsessive researchers for parents.
Still, 4 is young.
Not anymore. Not when you only live to 32. Everyone in Lumiere starts their apprenticeship at 6, and I was apprenticed to my parents, so they started me early.
That's fun.
Working with your parents. Sounds fun.
They needed a research assistant who never went home. The obvious solution? Birth your own.
Yeah. Not exactly the...
Look at you, getting me to talk about myself.
Doesn't that feel nice? My parents were both artists. Widely respected, very prominent artists. So, there was a great deal of pressure to follow in their path.
You're an artist, then?
Not the kind they wanted me to be.
Meaning...
Music is my passion.
Yeah.
Huh. Mine too.
Really?
What do you play?
Guitar. You?
Piano, mostly. But a little guitar as well.
Well, everyone can learn a little.
You know how to summon an instrument from pigtoes, right?
Do I?
Of course you do.
Let's start a band.
Great. Let's start a band.
Expedition 33, the band. I like that.
Yes, please. Versa and Luna have found a common passion. Luna is intrigued by this facet of Versa, and Versa was excited to play music with a fellow music lover. Friendship level. These conversations only get better. Spend time discussing their favourite songs and how they learnt music. Discussion is passionate and lasts for several hours. Neither notices the time passing. As if on cue, Twitch reminds me it's time for hour 2 ad break. Oh dear. I mean, I might as well just start it now. And then, you know. I'll get it out the way. Rather than let it run in like 2 minutes. I don't want it to interrupt my conversation. I'll be back in a moment. What? 3 minutes? Yeah, something like that. Cool. I'm back. I have drink. I apparently do voice. Head break sign go away. Let us begin.
Thinking about what you saw.
I wish Gustav was here.
Me too. Gustav's great. Or was great. I keep looking for the deeper meaning though. I'm like, is he dead? Is he coming back? Is it like, was he a figment of, is Mael like the avatar of, and she's like, what if Mael is the paintress and she's created this whole dream and that's what we're all dreams among, like, I don't know. All of this could be possible. This game is so wild that like, because there's so much stuff that I can't assign a logic to because it's effectively fantasy logic or magic. I'm like, there's so many opportunities. I'm like, why is she the only one receiving dreams? Why does she look kind of like Verso's sister or whatever? Why is Renoir making a point to be a meanie to her specifically? Like, I need my answers. Yes, we'll spend time with Mael. We also need our friendship. It's very important. Verso notices Mael looking sad and approaches her carefully.
You okay?
Yeah,
What's wrong?
nothing. Just thinking about Gustav. And Lucien. And everyone. Every time I think I've managed to contain it, a wave comes out of nowhere and drags me away.
I know.
How do you do it? After all these years?
They say time heals all wounds.
There better be a butt coming because he's got a giant scar on his face that doesn't look very healed.
Does it?
But I guess death heals all wounds too.
Does it?
Bad joke. Sorry.
Yeah.
Death is not necessarily final.
What does that mean?
Gustav lives on in other ways, right?
Memory.
Through your memories, through his influence on your life and everyone else's, through the Lumina converter and his research.
His journal. We have his journal.
Yeah, that's true, but that's not very comforting when I'm missing him.
Go talk to Lune and CL and be like, what's your good Gustav story? Then you share stories and then you can have a moment that's more comfort to see.
Try talking to him.
Or that.
I'm serious. It helps. Or at least, it helps me. I imagine what they would say. How they would react to things. It helps me keep them alive in my mind.
I'll try that.
Mael is skeptical about Verso's advice. She's not in the mood to talk, but also does not wish to be alone. Verso understands. He sits with her in silence. Mael appreciates the silence they share. Friendship level up. They then head back to the others. Yeah, friendship. Well, they got a new music disc. Verso. Yeah. That's nice.
You're finally here.
You're finally here.
We are.
We are. The same voice.
You ready? Yeah.
Let's go, Minoko. What do you want?
I'm bored. Let's play cards or throw some dice.
Okay. I have dice somewhere.
You always cheat. No, I always win. Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
I rolled a natural 1. No, I poured my dice out of a little dice bag. D20 landed on a 1. Well, I lose dice, Minoko. I lose completely. Unfortunate.
The other Jestrels never want to play with you either. Are they all weak?
Good dice away. There we go.
Poor losers. Fine. How about a duel? We haven't had a proper duel in ages. Yes, a duel will be even more fun. Get our blood flowing.
Aye. Get ready to lose.
All right. Get ready to lose.
Ready to strike.
What is this song?
Here we go. Oh well.
You can't kill me, Minoko.
My turn. Not impressed.
I never know quite what attack he's gonna do, so I'm always off beat. We'll do a perfect recovery.
That's better. Bring it on.
I need to just start dodging. Or get better at parrying Minoko. There we go, I got our parry in there. I'm still D rank though, that's terrible. And I'm with Assault 0 again. Bring my rank back.
Oh well.
Damn it. Well, I'm still B rank. That's okay. I can do stuff with B rank. You lose. I win.
Aha! You, sir, have been defeated.
You got lucky.
No, I didn't.
What was it you said? Only the weak cry foul when their skills fail them.
Got him.
You're right. Or I guess I'm right, since I said that. You have grown more formidable than I remembered. Your skills are strong. I respect your win.
And I respect your loss. You were right, old friend. That was fun. Come on, let's go get a drink. I'm parched.
Monaco and Verso are thrilled to have fought each other once more. For their own, it's their own special way of displaying affection for each other. Friendship level. Only at 4? Everyone else is at 5. Monaco got a new attack though with Sanctuary. They share a few drinks which Monaco can't drink because of his mask. Great. Hold on, let's... Monaco skills, skill tree, radiant attacks. Apply 2 shields and applies regen to all allies for 3 turns. Not bad. I talk to you again. Can I hang out again?
We are.
You ready?
Yeah.
No, okay. Seems to be as far as I can get in friendship levels for now.
Sorry.
Me too.
Did you know Sorry was my first rock?
First rock?
Francois was super jealous, but he got one from Claire instead.
Wait, Francois has his own set of rocks. Why does he keep stealing yours then?
Because we're buddies. Francois is so fun. I miss
Me too.
Am I gonna hang out with SGA? Maybe I've never been able to hang out with SGA.
because
I don't know, I feel like that was a thing, but oh well. We go to here. We write in the Journal of Gustav's Apprentices. Mael finds a spot where she can write. Spend some time writing in Gustav's journal to honor his memory. She writes about how they can now enter the monolith, and they should finally understand everything. You'd hope so. Mael immerses herself in Gustav's journal, poring over every detail. She'll forever cherish his memory. Memories of Gustav inspire Mael. This is why you do the extra stuff. Actually, no, you do the extra stuff because it feels good to do the extra stuff. But also, I got a thing. She hopes Gustav's apprentices will read this journal someday. Mael heads back. What did I get, though? I must know. Mael. Was it a skill? Gustav's homage. Deal high single target lightning damage. 8 hits! I mean, yes, we're taking it. Put it in instead of per se. Also, it looks like it keeps or gives you virtuous stance, which is insane. Also, it costs 8, so it's really expensive, but nonetheless, pretty great. I'm also realizing that by changing my weapon, I've made... Well, maybe not. With this weapon, I don't have any easier access to virtuous stance, but I do get a damage bonus just by being on fire. And every turn I get 2 stacks of burn on myself, so I get 20% more damage just by a turn going by. So yeah, this one lets me switch to virtuous stance and counterattack, which is pretty cool. Okay, we'll go to sleep now. And then I guess we go to the paintress. I don't quite know where else I could go. The final night before the confrontation.
We've done it.
We're really going to face the paintress.
And finally break this cycle. That being said, someone here has been hiding a terrible secret from us. What are you talking about?
Who?
You thought we'd never find out, didn't you? Nobody ever wondered what Esquier was made of, did they? Well, Esquier and I had a chat.
I'm sorry, Verse. She promised me sweet
What?
rocks.
Is that wine?
What?
I stored my personal stash inside it. Oh, excellent vintages. I don't normally share, but I suppose tonight deserves an exception.
Okay.
Mon ami. I told you to stop drinking alone.
To your great generosity.
I don't know how you can like this.
It comes with age.
Do you have apple juice?
Yeah, I'll leave you to it.
This game has so much joy in it, man. It's great. Well, there she is. That happened.
My beautiful sister doesn't need this ugly mask.
Aww.
You embrace her, yet you're condemning her to die.
You brought him here.
I'm not here to fight. But my son, do you know what it means to disappear into nothingness? Have you thought through the consequences? Not just for you, or even me, but for them. Their memories, their dreams, their love for each other. Who really is the one painting death, and who paints life instead? We exist, and we will exist, for as long as she wants. You want to spoil what we've been given. Sometimes we paint the bars of our own prison. Your despair blinds you. You think you're ready to pay the price. But are you willing to let them pay the price for you?
May everything be decided before their very eyes. Between the bars of their prison. In the shadow of the monolith.
In the shadow of the monolith.
Not sure I understand what just happened. So obviously his sister showed up and he was like, I think for a minute he might not have thought she was really there, but then she gave him the note. I was like, oh yeah, take a mask off.
You clean me out, mes amis.
You bunch of drunks.
And yeah, like, obviously Verso cares about his family. That was what we learned there, but all that business with Renoir, I'm like, what do I not know? What is he refusing to tell me plainly and keep saying in riddles? He's just like, yeah, by the way, I guess he wasn't really speaking in riddles, he was basically saying, life's what you get, and what you get is pretty good. Why mess that up? That's really
We can finally reach the painters.
what it boiled
Let's make sure
down
we're
to.
well prepared beforehand. We still have a little bit of time.
If I just zoom out, click on this map, there's so much I've not done. Is it really the end? I mean, it should be, but also is it? What's this thing? I mean, what's clear is there's no map further north of this, but at the same time, what's this? What's this thing that I've not got the means to access? What's all this? This bit? Hello, shopkeep. No, I already got that. Okay. Forwards it is.
Well, you should do the honors.
So much has gone wrong in this game. I just feel like everyone's about to blow up. And like I've missed something. I don't trust this. I've also just had a thought, what if the paintress is just another axon? Like the axon I thought where it was like, oh yes, that's an axon. And then there was like an axon beneath the axon that was the real axon. What just big Nevron in it? What if not actually the way to solve the problem? I don't feel confident. And maybe that's the entire point, but you know? Off we go! Actually, you know what? If this is to be the final fight, we're doing it the original team. No extras. Lune CL Mayo.
We can do this.
You just look sad.
For Gustav. For all of them.
Maybe we should blow up Renmar instead. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't feel confident. Bertha, what do you know? What do you know? guess, into like the on the extra life, so he probably dies if and is it what's her name? Alicia. She goes to probably Renoir as well if we break the Painter's spell, but that's about the extent of all I know about what I'm doing. Suddenly she looks further away. Fantastic. Expedition Zero? Maybe there was some shenanigans in Expedition Zero. Maybe, I don't know, they made it all the way, and then, well, I guess that was sort of always implied, wasn't it? There was betrayal and shenanigans, and then Verso and Renoir ended up with scars on their faces, and we're all like, well, what happened there? This is proof they made it this far, at least, if there's a flagpole. You got 6 skill points. What you got? Five hits. A completion, game 1 rank. A lot for the like holder. Yeah, I'm still saving up for sword ballet. I'll get it. Although now at this point I have Gustave's Homage, which is 8 hits lightning damage. It doesn't remove. Hold on. So if you mark a target, then it's marked for every single one of those hits. Oh my, that's amazing. And like, if you got it right, you could get 9999 damage on 8 hits in a row. Wow. It's kind of insane. I wonder if she's gonna speak. That's one way to immediately deter me from whatever this murder I'm about to do is. Just be like, oh, she speaks, and she's sad, and she has quests. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. I thought the area would be a bit longer. Oh god. Anywhere else to go? Not really. Oh no. Well, at least I can't do that. That's great. What am I doing? That's an amazingly lit cutscene, though. Okay, are we going? For those who come after, right? Not for those who are currently here. Hello, Madame Paintress. I don't even even know if I'm going to be able to do damage. Like, I mean, start as we mean to go on, I guess. Darkness damage nullified. Fair enough. Fire damage nullified. Okay, I guess she's gonna have to wake up or something. Well, if none of my stuff's doing anything, let's not waste it, shall we? Let's instead do energy tint. Doesn't seem to. What are we doing?
Chroma is flowing.
I don't know what's happening. Have I done something wrong? I don't...
Chroma is flowing.
Guys, what are we doing? I don't understand. Lightning... No, wait, lightning, I don't... Crystal Crush? Earth damage. I've not used that yet. Nothing. I don't understand. It's all, nothing's doing anything. This way everyone loses, because no one wins. Could have said that sentence better. There's nothing to hit.
A storm is coming.
Full deck.
Thank God.
Our attacks do nothing.
I don't understand. The gradient attack should work.
I didn't try a gradient attack. I don't think I unlocked one.
My L.
I don't think this is...
Is it like I said?
No. No.
It's the thing beneath the... I think everyone's dying and I don't know what to do. Okay, not dead.
Everybody okay?
Where are we though? We just like pass through a veil of some sort?
Follow her. Quickly.
What?
This might be our only chance.
Yeah. Okay.
I succeeded in failing. And I got a trophy. Inside them aren't great. Because what I said before was I said that there could have been like an axon beneath it, like with the visage thing, where you fight the 5 masks thing, you kill it, and then it's like, oh no, the real axon was the weird illusion guy that you fought afterwards.
Inside the monolith? What was that thing? Why did it help us inside?
By burning our eyes out.
Are you alright, Mael?
Up there. She's the paintress. She's up there.
What do you mean?
I don't know, but I can sense the real paintress. Her heart is above us somewhere.
I guess we head up then.
Expedition 70 made it here. Eiffel Tower. Who's the mystery lady who helped us? Is that the paintress? Is the paintress helping us along? Is the paintress trapped inside here and we actually have to free her to save the world? I don't understand. I don't think I meant to understand yet, but nonetheless, the amount of times I have to say I don't understand this game is staggering, considering how much I enjoy it. Okay, oh, we're going through like the zones. Like this is the beginning of the game, right? You guys... Okay, no, you do want to fight. I was wondering if they would just stay still. You know, be casual about it. It seems not. Oops. Really? Missed 3 times in a row. Okay, hit that guy. We will go for...
Okay. Okay.
Dang it. I don't remember their attack pattern. Okay. Still got it wrong. Okay. It's fine. At least they're all attacking Mael. This will be fine. Make them all cold. Yeah, you don't like that one, do you? Easy. Oh, look, it's the Lancer Ram again. I've not seen that weapon in ages.
Nice.
Nice. Hello? Huh? Who are you? Are you the puppet there? She's painting. Okay, maybe that was a rude thing to do. My bad. I remember a place I went ages ago, and this it was all
What was that?
black and white. Maybe I should have
don't know.
explored that more.
Fire. Again.
It was too difficult at the time. I didn't end up exploring it properly.
Take this.
Let's spill some ink.
That's so satisfying every time. I'm realizing I don't have any good AP restore going on. Do I have anything that... Not really. Other than thermal transfer. Gain 4 AP if the target's burning. No, because you have to have the 2 things to play second turn. Okay, maybe I actually do want to put Monoko in. Because Monoko at least has that ability I can do, which is just everyone gets some AP, yay! And it keeps me in the game better. I'll take off... No, I don't want to take off CL though. That's the problem, I like all of them too much. Okay, we'll put in Minoko, Mael, and Lune. Sure. That's a combination if there ever was one. What does your weapon do again? Helps you when you're frozen. Yeah. Whee! Hello. I come to fight whoever is there. Actually. Yep, I already messed up. Well, that's fine. Double burn has been learned. Doo-da, doo-da. No. Where are the things I have to shoot? There's one. And there's the last one. Another revive unlocked. I still don't have the, like, max revive thing. Weird. Double burn cost 30? Okay, well, you're keeping that on. My god, I'm not spending 30 to get double burn. That's redonkulous. Where am I? That's why I have to figure out where I am in relation. Okay. I went down there. I came from this way. Cool. Let's rest. Actually. No, let's rest. I went up a thing. Well, I won't have to fight the enemies again. Give energy to my allies. That's a cool move. And it puts you into Virtuous, which I didn't realize. They're weak to ice, I do believe. I can't believe I'm still using this move. It's just so good. But, I really don't know where I'm going anymore either. Oh god.
Teaching her children to paint, huh?
There's a boy and 2 girls. Interesting. I've been seeing those sort of spectral people every now and then. One of them is a dude. Let me go back to the grassy place. Let's finish up here first. What is that enemy? I fought that thing? Give everyone energy. Okay. Aha! High damage to all enemies, please. That's a good move. I did get a new enemy type. Manuka, what's your new ability? Is it any good? Medium light damage to all enemies, 1 hit. Applies powerless for 3 turns. Oh, I don't need a way to burn people at the moment, so I guess the enfeeble would be kind of cool. It hits all enemies, which I like. And it makes them do less damage. Which, useful for a boss, making him do less. Hello. You look like the other guy. The ice one. I spent ages killing one of you, and it was not worth it. You are like the other guy. Okay, well... I can shoot him once. Let's do energy to allies. It's a good start every time. He resists damage. He resists a lot of damage types, if I remember correctly. He's very annoying like that. He does not resist lightning, that's for sure. You should feel threatened, sir. It resists earth, doesn't resist lightning. I could slow it though. Oh, it's weak to gold? That slipped my mind if I knew that. Then we can break it, I guess. Thinking, do I want to give my allies more AP or do I want to break it this time? Let's break it this time.
Let's spill some ink.
That works for me.
Careful. Building up chroma.
No, we don't like that. I've not made it on fire. That's bad. It's got how many shields? 8? I have 3. Do the standards to break its shields. Thunderfall. There we go. Cleansing tint. Healing tints, removal status effects. Yeah. Oh my god! I didn't realize Minoko could get that ability. I had it in the back of my mind that maybe he could. But because he wasn't actually in my team when I killed the last one. Deals high single target earth damage, applies powerless for 3 turns, 1 hit. That's not even that great. High single target, 1 hit, powerless 3 turns. Earth, but my weapon already does earth, so I'm kind of good. Also just realized that he could totally remove augmented counter 1. It's not doing anything. There you go, we can learn augmented counter 2. That's way better. And then we can go here and put... And what's energizing burn? +1 AP on applying burn once per turn. Oh. So really that's just +1 AP on per turn. That's a big leap, 1 to 15. Okay. Never like falling off. Hold on, is this a... Why is this cut out like a doorway? Hi there, random enemy. I'm just checking if there's any items around these parts. No need to mind me. I don't think there is. I think we're good. We can move on. Which is telling me the ad break's about to start, which also means that really I'm about end time of stream, but I'm in the middle of something. I think I'm gonna say, one, I'm gonna let the ad break run, but two, I'm gonna just carry on until I hit another rest point, because it'll probably be sooner than I think. It might be a nicer point to stop than just this random bit in the middle. Yeah, we're in the water zone now. Yeah, we're going through all the zones. Fascinating. They don't like lightning, I don't think. I thought right. The ruler ram and the cooler ram, level 15. None of these are entirely viable because I'm running level 20 weapons or something, but doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. As I'm running through this sort of end zone, I am wondering if it's gonna... Hey look, there's flag. I said I'd stop at the next one, but that actually might be a good idea thinking about it. There's a lot of areas I'm gonna have to run through. Like if this is the water zone, then I have like the battleground and the two Axon zones as well. It's gonna take a bit. It's not gonna be a quick run to the finish of the game, is it? It might not even be the end of the game. So I'll take my own advice and I'll stop at this flag. But yeah, I'm thinking, is it possible for them to answer all my questions before the end of this game? Like, what am I even asking the right question? Oh, look, I finally get my sword ballet skill. Assigned skill. We'll get rid of... Something in Swift Stride. Or... Combustion... As I add skills, it's only going to get more and more expensive to use them, is the thing. I don't have many low-cost things. Combustion's kind of filling that role right now. And that one costs 9. That one costs 8. do meso. I could put the give self AP back. Reapply current stance, gain AP. Honestly, might not be a bad idea. Putting that in instead of Swift Stride. Because that means that I can get back to my super duper powers a lot better. Although it does mean I'm less likely to get into... Although I don't need to be in Virtuous Stance as much because I have that burn thing running. I just don't have enough places to put skills. In theory, Sword Ballet is one better than Gustav's Homage, but Gustav's Homage puts me into Virtuous Stance without needing to do anything else, which is pretty great. This one has an extra... No, I kept reading 5 hits as 9 hits. Don't know how I did that. Use weapons elements good. But no, we can get rid of Sword Ballet. I don't need it. I just realized I was saving up for it because it was good, but now I have something that's better. Well, it'd be nice to use it at least once, but... It costs 9. Extreme. Actually, it does extreme damage, which is different to high damage. But it actively takes me out of Virtuous, whereas that one puts me in. Okay, we'll swap Sword Ballet for Mesa Forte. Job done. Flourish is important for breaking. Yeah. I'm doing pretty good at getting all of the Monoko skills. I'm missing a couple, but mostly full. Yes. And yeah, we'll stop there for today. I kind of want to keep going, but also I'm committing to an unspecified amount of time if I do that, and that's never a good idea. Never be like, oh yes, let's just keep going until I don't know what happens. It just sets us up for a better week next week when we're immediately into things like, oh my goodness, I don't know, wow, scary. I just realized how much stuff I have in the top. I have a lot of currency. Anyway, return to title screen. That'll be all for the week. Thank you for hanging out. I anticipate the massive disaster next time. In which I don't. Maybe the end goes. I've heard this game has multiple endings. I don't know quite what they are. Obviously, why would I want to know what they are? But yeah. When you hear that, you're immediately like, oh no, what if I do it wrong? It ups the stakes, so we'll see. I might load up the game, click on the banner, and be like, return to continent and go do extra stuff, because I get panicked. You never know. Anyway, yeah. Back next time. See you then. This has been fun. Wolfie, if you're still there, thanks for hanging. It's been cool. It was nice talking to you about stuff. Oh. Another week down. Another step closer. For those who come after.